It's a mod world.
There's someone banging on my wall. I turn the volume up to full. I don't know who it is or why they don't like me. I don't feel safe in this street. There's something nagging in my head. I turn my body out of bed. I pull the curtains on another brand new day. Mrs. Jones and friend just look away. I'm prisoner number one, I won't get parole cause I carry a gun. I'm prisoner number one. I'm prisoner number one. We're all prisoners. We're all prisoners. We're all prisoners here. Last thing I remember Tuesday night is three white wonders waiting for a fight. Mrs. Jones walked past me as I lay there on our street. She knows I'm a black boy underneath. I'm prisoner number one, I won't get parole cause I carry a gun. Prisoner number one. I'm prisoner number one. We're all prisoners. We're all prisoners. We're all prisoners here. We're all prisoners, always caught in the life and death of each other's thoughts. I'm prisoner number one. Oh, prisoner number one. Oh, prisoner number one. Oh, prisoner number one. I'm prisoner number one. I won't get parole cause I carry a gun. Oh, prisoner number one. Oh, prisoner number one. We're all prisoners. We're all prisoners. We're all prisoners here.
Welcome to episode 6 of It's a Mod World. I'm your host, Mr. Suave, and if you couldn't tell from the opening track from the Vapors, this week I'm going to be doing all power pop. The song you just heard was Prisoners, which was the first single by the Vapors, who naturally most people only remember them for their 1980 hit Turning Japanese, but actually it was this 1979 single, Prisoners, that first got them noticed by the Jam, who went on to invite them to open for them on tour later that year, and then even helped manage the early part of their career. But by 1982, power pop was dead in mainstream music, at least, and the Vapors pretty much were too, and disbanded. So today I'm going to take you through some great power pop songs. In the mid to late 70s, the power pop sound of driving, sometimes jangly guitars of the 60s joined up with the fast riffs, catchy melodies, and the raw energy of punk. The sound came along about the same time, really, as the first punk movement exploded, and both together helped usher in the new wave of music. It was something of a more accessible punk sound, I guess, and so it seemed to find its way into mainstream radio play much easier, and really helped to open the door to new alternative styles of music previously unplayed on the radio, which then became known universally as new wave. Anyhow, I'm kicking this next set off with a Canadian power pop band. Here's Apologies by The Pointed Sticks.
Never to depend. I hear it everywhere. Jessie is a friend. Yeah, I know he's been a good friend of mine. But lately something's changed, it ain't hard to define. Jessie's got himself a girl and I wanna make her mine. And she's watching him with those eyes, and she's loving him with that body, I just know it. And he's holding her in his arms late at night. You know I wish that I had Jessie's girl. I wish that I had Jessie's girl. Where can I find a woman like that? I'll play along with the charade. There doesn't seem to be a reason to change. You know I feel so dirty when they start talking cute. I wanna tell her that I love her, but the point is probably moot. Cause she's watching him with those eyes, and she's loving him with that body, I just know it. And he's holding her in his arms late at night. You know I wish that I had Jessie's girl. I wish that I had Jessie's girl. Where can I find a woman like that, like Jessie's girl? I wish that I had Jessie's girl. Where can I find a woman? Where can I find a woman like that? And I'm looking in the mirror all the time, wondering what she don't see in me. I've been funny, I've been cool with the lines. Ain't that the way love's supposed to be? Tell me, where can I find a woman like that? You know I wish that I had Jessie's girl. I wish that I had Jessie's girl. I want Jessie's girl. Where can I find a woman like that, like Jessie's girl? I wish that I had Jessie's girl. I want Jessie's girl.
Okay, you just heard General Hospital's own Rick Springfield with Jessie's Girl. I know some of you are really scoffing at that song, but it has to be one of the best power pop songs ever written, and I'll just leave it at that. Before that, you heard Whatever Happened to Thamesbeat by the Times. This is one of my favorite mod power pop songs and bands. The Times were headed up by Ed Ball, and had a string of pretty good albums in the 80s. The 1983 album, This Is London, featured Whatever Happened to Thamesbeat, which is sort of an ode to the British mod revival that was petering out by 1983. And I have always found it somewhat reminiscent of Ball's earlier Britpunk band, Television Personalities, who had a minor hit with another similar song about mods called Part-Time Punks. Up before that was Canadian power poppers, the Pointed Sticks, and interestingly enough, it seems they're getting back together now that their first album has been reissued, so you can look for that album out there, Perfect Youth by the Pointed Sticks. Moving right along, I'm going to play some songs now from a couple of the architects of the skinny type power pop sound. Here's The Nerves with One Way Ticket. You're listening to It's a Mod World, found online at modrob.podomatic.com.
Give me a one-way ticket. Give me the one-way fare. Give me a one-way ticket. Oh yeah, get me out of here. Quit my job, sold my car. I took some money from the job. Got my pay and went on down. I booked the next flight out of town. Don't wanna stay another night. Don't have the time. one-way ticket. Oh yeah, get me out of here. Give me a one-way ticket. Give me a one-way ticket. Give me a one-way ticket. Oh yeah, get me out of here.
Alright, that last set featured a couple of the original power poppers, Peter Case and Paul Collins. First up was their band The Nerves doing One Way Ticket. Forming in 1975, I think, there's no doubt that they ushered in the power pop movement, and they definitely influenced later power pop bands like The Knack and Blondie, who even recorded The Nerves' original Hangin' on the Telephone and turned it into a big hit for themselves. But the two main songwriters from The Nerves went their separate ways eventually. Peter Case went on to form the Plimsouls, and Paul Collins formed The Beat, later had to call it the Paul Collins Beat, so as not to be confused with the British two-tone ska boys, also called the Beat, who then had to change their name to the English Beat. Too much beating going on, I guess, there. Anyhow, you first heard Paul Collins doing Walking Out on Love, and then I played the Plimsouls' Everyday Things, which was a good song, but was way overshadowed by the Plimsouls' breakout hit Million Miles Away. Anyhow, let's hear some more power pop. Here's a band that was quite definitely influenced by the frenetic sound of the Nerves. This is the Romantics with What I Like About You.
else and I will be a stranger just pretending. Monster Martins, memory lingers. I let you into foreign fingers. that I would give you away. What if none of your dreams come true? I can never run from you. There's never been a how do you do. There's never been an ending. Soon you belong to someone else, and I will be a stranger just pretending. Birds fly gardens, let them break us, strong and sudden. Fire and fingers.
Watching for a sign to lead me to wherever you are. I can't help it, I would always love you. Used to be no words could come between us. Anytime was right for secret meetings. It's different now. When you speak, every word means no. Every word means no. I'm thinking of things that never come to light. We're going through something so shadowy, there's nothing to fight. Used to be no words could come between us. Anytime was right for secret meetings. It's different now. You speak and every word means no. Every word means no. I'm the same on any theme. I have lost my way. I'm looking around for directions. 'Cause all I ever thought about was you. I never noticed anything but you. Predicting puts me down on shaky ground. I keep on thinking you're looking at me. Do you want me around? Used to be no words could come between us. Anytime was right for secret meetings. Now and then I forget the rules have changed. You always remind me that every word means no. Every word means no. Every word means no. Every word means no. I was riding around with the radio up and the windows down. I took a minute or two to think about all my problems. Riding in this van, playing in this band, you know it's bringing me down. But I pop back up when the pretty blue lights come on. It's an international pump, overthrow. International pump, overthrow. It's an international pump, overthrow. International pump, overthrow. And all these other boys are just making noise and no rock and roll. They just need someone to have their picture taken with. And I've been thinking about you. Tell me, what do I do? Come on, where do I go? I don't need a girlfriend, I need an accomplice. It's an international pop.
That was Cruel to Be Kind by Nick Lowe, who in my mind probably should be considered the godfather of power pop. He's written some of the greatest power pop tracks down through the years, such as Teacher Teacher, which he recorded with Dave Edmunds in their short-lived band Rockpile. And even Elvis Costello's What's So Funny About Peace, Love, and Understanding was a Nick Lowe tune. But I always thought that Cruel to Be Kind really captured him at his best. Before that was one of the late 80s and 90s premier power pop bands, Material Issue, doing International Pop Overthrow from the album of the same name. And before that was was Mitch Easter's band Let's Active doing their hit Every Word Means No. Of course, Easter was better known for producing REM, among others, but his own project was a great, straightforward power pop band and quite good. And just before that was the angry young man himself, Elvis Costello, doing Moods for Moderns. And I started it all off way back when with that Wedding Reception Stable, What I Like About You by the Romantics. If you're interested in more info on the bands and track list for today's podcast, be sure to check out the homepage for It's a Mod World at modrob.podomatic.com. And while you're online, you might as well cruise over to my own website, www.mrsuave.com, and don't forget, be sure to spell out the Mr. Alright, I'm going to take you out today with a great song. It's not from a pure power pop band, but certainly a new wave band that took a lot of cues from power pop. And anyhow, here's one of the catchiest songs ever, Cool for Cats by The Squeeze. I'm Mr. Suave for It's a Mod World. Thanks for listening.
The Indians send signals from the rocks above the pass. The cowboys take position in the bushes and the grass. The squaw is with the corporal, she is tied against a tree. She doesn't mind the language, it's the beating she don't need. She lets loose all the horses when the corporal is asleep. And he wakes to find the fire's dead and arrows in his axe. And Davy Crockett rides around and says it's cool for cats, it's cool for cats. The Sweeney's doing 90 cause they've got the word to go. They get a gang of villains in a shed up at Heathrow. They're counting out the fivers when the handcuffs lock again. In and out at Wandsworth with the numbers on their names. It's funny how the missus always looks a bleeding sane. And meanwhile at the station there's a couple of likely lads who swear like how's your father, and they're very cool for cats, they're cool for cats. To change the mood a little, I've been posing down the pub. I'm seeing my reflection, I'm looking slightly rough. I fancy this, I fancy that, I wanna be so flash. I'll give a little muscle and I'll spend a little cash. But all I get is bitter and a nasty little rash. And by the time I'm sober I've forgotten what I've had. And everybody tells me that it's cool to be a cat, cool for cats. Disco when I think I've got a pull. I ask her lots of questions as she hangs onto the wall. I kiss her for the first time and then I take her home. I'm invited in for coffee and I give the dog a bone. She likes to go to discos but she's never on her own. I said I'll see you later and I'll give her some old chat. But it's not like they on the TV when it's cool for cats, it's cool for cats.